7Artisans made some really nice Cine lenses so far and I reviewed most of them, like the Spectrum and Vision series, and today I'm glad to review another new Cine lens from the new Hope series, the 25mm T2.1. The Hope Cine lenses look amazing. This video is about the 25 T2.1. I reviewed the 16 and 50mm, so you can find the links to the videos at the end of this one or on my channel. I used the Fujifilm X-T5 to record the footage in the video, and the footage is from Oviedo, Spain, where Vicky Cristina Barcelona was partially filmed. My name is Andrei Dima, I'm a professional travel photographer and video maker, so for more interesting reviews, subscribe. Now let's take a look at some footage shot with the lens. The lenses come in silver and this matte black with orange markings that are beautifully engraved. You get this big 25 engraved on the top. Usually I don't like big signs on lenses, but on Cine lenses it fits quite nicely. This way you can see them better in your case or bag. You can find the 25 number on the side and on the metal cap, where you can also find the lens info. Very useful when you need someone else to get the lens for you. The lens cap is metal and fits the lens very well. Not my favorite style of lens cap, but so far it stayed on pretty well over the 77mm filter thread on this lens and the others. All lenses have a 77mm filter thread. Also, the iris and focus rings are placed in the same location, so it is going to be very easy to switch lenses on your setup. The 25mm has 11 diaphragm blades. The optical structure is 10 elements in 8 groups. It weighs 712 grams and the minimum focus distance is 25 centimeters, but more on this later. As I said, the overall build quality is very good. It feels and looks like a premium product, just like the Vision series did. The paint looks amazing, especially with that orange on the side and near the rings. Yes, the rings are nice as well, deep gears making the use of any follow focus system easy and they turn nice and smoothly. I think they have the perfect balance for handheld use and with a follow focus system, and they don't make any loud funny noises when you reach the end. A nice feature on these lenses is that they have focus measurements for both meters and feet. The mount is metal and there is no rubber gasket. These lenses are still budget Cine lenses. Let's start with a really good thing, vignetting. Some lenses, wide open, suffer from vignetting. The good news is that the 25 T2.1 Hope Prime doesn't, or it is barely noticeable. When it comes to focus breathing, a very good performance. The 25mm has almost unnoticeable focus breathing. If there is some, it is hard to notice. Also, focusing with these lenses manually is a joy and it is going to be easy even for beginners. Just look how easy it is in this footage here. Easy manual focusing because the ring turns 260 degrees. Flares are very well controlled, you see some, but there is almost no loss in contrast, which for me is a very important thing because I like flares in my footage, but I don't like the loss in contrast. And this was shot wide open. If you stop down, things get even better. Chromatic aberrations are very well controlled, better than on the 16mm and the 50mm. The same with Loca, a good performance for a budget Cine lens. Most fall apart in this category. Now let's talk more about image quality. First I'm going to review these lenses on their own, and after that I'm going to make a video about how they go together as a set in terms of image quality. So far from my testing, I haven't seen any big differences. Okay, so the 25mm image quality is superb starting from T2.1. It is sharp with great contrast across the frame without being clinically sharp. It is one of the best 25mm Cine lenses I've tested so far. The contrast of this lens is just perfect wide open, better than the one on the 16mm, and that was very good. The colors look good. I think this lens is a bit warmer than the rest of the lenses I tested, but more about this when I release my video where I test these lenses as a set. Minimum focus distance, as I said, is 25 cm. Very good, you can get close and personal with your subject. The transition from in focus to out of focus is nice and smooth, and the bokeh looks pleasant. A nice thing is that 7Artisans released the whole set for purchase with some great prices and availability for multiple mounts from Fujifilm X to Sony E, Canon RF and Micro Four Thirds. One thing I want to say here is that the 16mm for the Canon mount does not support filters. I don't know the reason, but I wanted to mention this. 7Artisans did send me these lenses to review and give you my honest opinion about them. Overall, a great Cine lens from 7Artisans, great build quality, nice thought out features like the dual measurements, focus and focal on the lens cap, and that contrast wide open is quite impressive for a budget Cine lens. So far, maybe this is my favorite from the set. So I would highly recommend the 25mm and the rest of the Hope Prime Cine set. If this video was helpful, like, subscribe and use the links in the description to support the channel at no extra cost to you. Thank you for watching, see you next time.